Welcome to the podcast. I'm going to try this again. Let's see what happened here. Something happened. So I'm not in a good mood tonight. I'm just not in a good mood. So, of course, I have a technical difficulty right off the bat. It's Mark Smith's fault. So what you're hearing right now is like, this is totally unscripted. Mark, the fuck is his name again? See, I am rattled tonight. I'm not in a good mood. Welcome. I'm not even going to say welcome to the podcast yet. I'm live right now. I don't care. You're going to get what you get. You're going to get what I give to you right now. And Mark Smith is going to pay the price tonight because, well, he's the only whipping post around. And I'm just waiting. I'm waiting for something. I'm going to do the intro, but see, the intro wasn't uploaded yet. Of course not. Because that's what kind of day this has been. Well, it's been like this for, I don't know, 3 days now. The news came out. The big news that you probably heard. The world has heard about it. I wasn't happy. I didn't believe it. I thought it was fake news. No. And I'm not even going to tell you what the news is because I'm waiting for the intro. And you're going to hear the intro, whether you like it or not. So put up with this because I am pissed. Yeah. That's a laugh of like, I'm not going to say I want to kill someone. Nobody wants to do that. You only say that when you're a kid. I'll kill you after school. Say that today. Oh boy. That's a whole nother thing. All right. This thing is almost done. I am going to get this intro out of the way and then we're going to talk. Well, here we are, episode 158. And on this episode, I eat crow. Yes, Oasis got back together, and I have to buy a ticket for Jack. Good thing Jack's not here. You know who else isn't here? Lou's not here. So I only get one of the wrecking two. It's the wrecking one. And I'm not in a good mood. So I am going to torture Mark Smith tonight with trivia questions and hope he doesn't answer any. I'm salty. I'm pissed. I'm mad. I'm going to be out $500, $1,000 because I got to buy a ticket too. Anyways, enjoy the show. I know I won't. You know what? I don't even want to hear that nice music. I don't even want to hear that music, okay? That's too uppity. I am not in an upbeat mood tonight. Lou's song is very upbeat. I'm sorry, Amanda. Thank you for your non-introduction. Welcome to the podcast. Welcome back, my friends. I hope this show ends soon. Yes. That's all there is to it. I don't want to be here. But I'm committed. I'm committed to you, the listener, the viewer. And you know what? I'm not even going to play around. You know, there Mark Smith is here. Woo.
Oh, is somebody having a bad day?
Shut up.
Oh, I feel for you, buddy.
No, you don't.
I feel for you.
No, you know what feels? My wallet feels. That's what my wallet feels.
Never bet against a reunion. It's money. Money talks. I'm telling you. I knew they were going to reform.
No. I just read something that the Smiths, Morrissey and Marr, were offered a lot of money, and even Morrissey was like, "Well, okay, I'll consider it." And Johnny Marr said, "No."
Yeah.
No,
I'm not
I
surprised.
don't want to do it. Yeah. So I would bet against reunions.
That's because no one wants to work with Morrissey.
Well, he doesn't need them anyway.
He's
about to embark on another sold-out tour in November, so. He doesn't need Marr, but, you know, if you're getting offered all that money. Well, so, yeah. So, of course, I got the text in the call from Jack, and the text was, "Don't look back in anger." Shut the fuck up, Jack. Shut the fuck. You know what I need? I
think I got to drink a lot of wine to get through this show tonight.
Yeah, you better.
Wait. What? I didn't see something. Lou can't make the show?
No, he's a hack. He's a slacker and a hack.
He'll be on.
No, he won't. Lou's drumming tonight. I got to fill in for somebody. I'm an important drummer.
Yeah, but you didn't say
he's probably better off not being there.
Wait, you just hit the nail on the head. Drummer.
Yeah, that's right.
Count on them.
Can't count on drummers. That's right.
That's why people are getting drum machines.
Yeah, exactly. You know what? I wish there'd be a jack machine. This is going to cost me $1,000 for 2 tickets. Oh, by the way, Jack wants to go see them in England next July.
Well, they haven't announced North America yet, so
Jack's like, I want to go to England. Let's go to England. I'll go to England. Let's go to England. So now I got to buy a plane ticket to England. Not for him. No.
Better crowd. I think it'll be a better crowd. You should see them in Manchester.
That's if I can even get tickets. That thing is going to break records.
People are coming from all over the world.
Well, the tickets go on sale, and it's like, good luck getting in.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't think I got to get up at. I got to do it at 4 a.m. Saturday morning.
Mm-hmm. My son-in-law's doing
I
the same thing.
I don't think I'm going to get in, and then I won't be able to. And Jack will be like, "Oh yeah, sure."
So how many shows are they doing? What's the tour like?
Oh, they're doing a couple nights in Wembley. They're doing England, Ireland, Edinburgh.
Okay, so it's not a one-off show, so you do stand a shot.
Yeah.
The thing is, Wembley is the big show.
Yeah, that's what he wants to go to. I want to go to Wembley.
Oh, I would think Manchester would be much harder to get, but you got to go to Manchester Etihad Stadium. You don't want to be around City fans.
I don't care. They don't bother me.
Horrible.
It's like New Jersey?
Mets fans.
Oh, okay. New Jersey smells
one eye bigger than the other, you know.
Yeah. Well, yeah. So here we are. I got to deal with Jack. I got to deal with this, and I guarantee if I can't get tickets, he's going to be all, "Oh, you did it on purpose." It's not like I can't afford them. It's not like I'm backing up on a bet. I just think these tickets are going to go like literally in minutes.
You can do it. I think you can do it.
Well, I hope so, because I don't want to hear him. But if I don't get them for England, then we'll go to see somewhere
and
in America.
Keep an eye open. There could be those famous pre-sales where you have 2 chances that you try the pre-sale.
I got logged in for the pre-sale, and they said that doesn't guarantee tickets.
Okay.
Yeah. They had this thing, and you sign up for it, and if you get selected, they said you get the pre-sale, but it's not guaranteeing tickets. So I don't know what that means.
Yeah.
That's not a pre-sale then. I guess they have X amount available on the pre-sale.
Yeah.
Or something. So
they don't want to blow everything on the pre-sale.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
Because, some people don't get on. But I just feel like it. They think about it. They're going to play nothing but huge stadiums. That's a lot of tickets. And I know they'll all sell out, but I think you can.
Yeah, because don't think that, there's fans and then there's the second-hand ticket people.
Oh, yeah. They're the ones that get the tickets.
Yeah, they're the ones that are going to. So you're battling with fans and you're battling with people that don't give a shit, but they know they're going to profit off these tickets. Yeah. So it's, I don't know.
Maybe
I don't have a good feeling about it.
They should buy a pair, and then if you don't get tickets, you can buy them from me.
I just know I'll be up at 3:30. I'll be sitting in front of my computer at 3:30 in the fucking morning, Saturday. 3:30. It's a godforsaken hour.
Nothing good happens at 3:30 in the morning.
No,
Nothing
even the
good.
Cops are sleeping at 3:30 in the morning.
It's the time my wife
not
wakes
that I
up
know.
for.
Not that I know anything about that. Not that I do. Oh, you know what I didn't do? Oh shit! Hold on. I know we got. See, I'm all fucked up.
Yeah, you didn't say hi to Patty and Dave.
No, I gotta open this up right here. I gotta put that there, and I didn't go. Oh, my phone is off. What the fuck?
Jeez.
So now I have to go in and because one of my Facebook pages won't let people comment because it's not public or some shit like that. And I'm so pissed that I have to, now I'm going to go in. It might not even work. I don't know. We'll see. So, fuck me. Let's see.
This is a good night.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
Stop.
The many faces.
Stop. Stop.
If you put me in the
fuck
penalty box, people have to watch you.
Edit privacy. Let's go. Here we go. Now, change the audience. All right, now I think people on my other. I don't even know what you're talking about. So, I'm not even listening here. Did you say something?
Great for ratings. Oh, this is like your best show.
Great for See,
This
Patty
is awesome.
feels bad for me that I'm out. Now, what's the plane ticket going to cost round trip?
Hey,
Yeah.
Lou and Perry are betting against me about REM. They may be sorry too.
Well, they really can't get back together because one of them's dead.
No, none of them are dead.
Oh, I thought one of
Bill
them.
Berry almost died. He's back drumming.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know. Fuck, I don't know. Patty says hi, Scott. I'm like, hi, Patty. The only bright spot, well, there's be a few bright spots tonight, but anyway.
I think Lou's driving right now, trying to get home, and he sees this, and he goes, "Fuck me, I'm not coming on the show."
Is he going to try to make it? Is he going to try to?
Lou,
is he going to be done by then?
Yeah, he'll be on. He didn't tell you no, so he'll be on.
No, he said didn't. He say he sent me something saying,
maybe private.
Let me. You sent the text saying, Lou.
Lou.
All right. Yeah, this is going to be a long show. All right, let's do 45 polka. Let's get this shit done.
With two guys.
Yeah. And
or do you want to put Patty in this one?
Yeah, fuck Lou.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, let's put Patty. Let Patty play, and we'll throw Dave Phillips in there too. So we'll do a 4-way.
All
right.
Let's go 70s, a 4-way, Dave.
All right, let me put this over here.
The music is well picked for your mood tonight. It's a little more edgy.
Yeah. Okay, here we go. We'll start with you, Mark. Here we go.
All right.
All right, right off the bat. Oh, it's so somebody was a 45 with the full sleeve. And they poked the hole in it.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. Is that the old popcorn box trick?
It's called a glory hole. Come on.
I wouldn't know anything about those.
Porkies.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so here you go. Billy Preston, My Soul is a Witness, and Nothing for Nothing. There you go. Nothing from Nothing. That was a hit.
Yeah.
That was a hit.
Okay.
All right. Now we'll go, let's go Patty. Let's see what Patty gets. Let me see. Patty gets Electra Records, Erecta. With the this is the last one with the glory hole thing. Okay. Erecta Asylum. Erecta Asylum.
Fuck.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, Patty takes the lead. Queen, You're My Best Friend.
Great song.
Yeah. One of the only ones I really like by them. I'm not, as you know, I'm not a huge fan.
One of my favorites.
All right, here we go. Dave Phillips, King of the 45s. He gets. Oh, here. This must have been a demo because it's got either a hole because it's a demo. See that hole right there?
Yeah.
Or somebody put an incense through it.
And they let it turn on the turntable.
And literally burnt the hole in it. Smells like incense. Yep, that is somebody put a hole in that. Patty must have been bored that night. Dave Phillips, King of the 45s, gets Rare Earth from Warner Reprise. Rare Earth, Here Comes the Night, or Born to Wander.
I don't know either one of them. At least we know all the bands so far.
Yeah. Well, we haven't got to mine yet. It's one of my. All right, here we go. There we go. All right, for 99 cents from Capitol Records, Grand Funk Railroad, Some Kind of Wonderful.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah.
So far we got 3 good.
You and Patty, I think, are in the lead.
I think, it might be Yeah, Queen might have that one also. All right, second round, Mark Smith. Here Comes the Night is a good one. Well, they were yours, Patty, so you would know. You would know. All right, from the Sound of Philadelphia Records. The 3 Degrees. When will I see you again?
Oh,
that's a hit.
Is that them that did the version I heard?
The Hole is from the Jukebox.
Oh yeah. Thanks. I forgot about that.
So this is a jukebox. It's 45.
Yeah, I got a bunch here too.
Okay. See, that's why he's the king of the 45s.
Right.
It's exactly why he's the king of the 45. See? He just proved himself to the people. All right, here you go. Here's Patty's. Let's see what we got here. This doesn't look good. No, well, it's from what company is this? Tamla Records.
Ooh, okay.
Stevie Wonder.
Yeah.
I Love Every Little Thing About You, or Superwoman. Where were you when I needed you? Nope.
Does Dave know what the A side is?
I don't know. I don't even. None of them should be an A side, if you ask me. But
hey, there's really no bad stuff from a long time ago.
Well, I Love Every Little Thing About You. Maybe might be the hit from that, from '72.
Yeah,
it's not one of his popular ones. So I don't know. I think you're in the lead right now. I think you got 2 solid. Patty's 50-50. Let's see. For
Atlantic.
King of the 45. That's right. Atlantic Records. Dave Phillips. Bette Midler.
Oh, yeah.
Superstar, which is a Carpenter's rip off, as I say. I believe that's what that song is.
She covered everything.
Yeah. And Do You Want to Dance? Bette Midler. Dave Phillips ain't winning tonight, buddy. He ain't winning tonight. All right, come on. Give me a good one. Keep me in the game.
Snake Eyes.
Here we go. From ABC Records. All right, now, you have to take this for what it is. All right? ABC Records. Bo Donaldson and the Haywoods. Billy, Don't Be a Hero.
Oh.
It was a number 1.
Yeah.
That was a number 1. I know it's a piece of shit song, but
it was a hit.
It was a huge hit. All right, Mark, bring it home.
Okay, so I get first.
Yep.
All right.
Come on, guys.
Epic. The old Epic label. The old Epic Orange.
Yep.
Sly and the Family Stone.
Fuck.
Everybody is a Star, and Thank You.
Thank You's the hit on that one.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. You got three solid songs.
Okay. Patty's next.
Patty's, yeah. She's got Queen, You're My Best Friend, and Stevie Wonder, I Love Every Little Thing About You.
Okay. By the way, I got these 45s when Westwood Diner closed. They divvied up 45, so I got a bunch from
Oh, wow. There you go.
Yeah. It's got no case. Columbia Records.
All right.
Boz Scaggs. Look What You've Done to Me. That was a moderate hit. That was one of his. It's a smooth ballad.
Right.
I love that song.
That's Patty's?
Yep, that's Patty.
Still not a. Mm-hmm. She went downhill. She started off strong.
Stop.
She went downhill.
Okay, so who's up now? Dave. All right.
Dave, he's done.
No.
Don't waste a card. It's like, don't waste a good card on him. I'm next.
Another one. No jacket. Motown record.
Yep. Motown.
Diana Ross and the Supremes.
All right.
Will This Be the Day? And Love Child.
Uptown's a good song, but it's not gonna bring him up from the bottom of the barrel in this episode. Okay. Maybe next episode, Dave Phillips, King of the 45s. But he did prove himself with his 45 knowledge. So
that's true.
There you go.
All right. And the last one,
come on. Yeah, come on. This I've pulled it out more than a couple times. That could be used in a number of ways, that phrase. But
it's an epic sleeve, but it's a Warner Brothers 45.
All right. It's oh, you're laughing. Jesus.
Well, Leo Sayer.
Well, okay.
More Than I Can Say. Was that a hit? Or
no. What's the other one?
Millionaire. I think More Than I Can Say. I think Lou would say he knows that.
Well, let's see. We're not 100% on him. So let me pull it up on let's see what we got here. Leo Sayer, More Than I Can Say, because it might have been a hit. I don't know. Right?
Yeah.
Leo Sayer, more. Oh, came right up. All right, let's see what we got. Oh boy.
Not bad.
I love you more than I could say. Is that it? No?
I think so. At least there's a guitar in this one.
Yeah. Well, we'll see. That was that's a good song.
Yeah.
I don't know. We got a closer, and that put me back in the race. Yeah. All right. So it comes down to you and me, buddy.
So I got
a couple of real fucking cheese hits. You got some meat. So you started off with Billy Preston. Nothing. You went all black this time. You went all black.
Wait, I got.
You went all soul. Huh?
Did I get Boz Skaggs?
Yeah, no. Patty got Boz Skaggs. Or did you get Boz Skaggs?
No, Patty got Boz Skaggs. Yeah.
Okay. So you have Nothing from Nothing, Billy Preston. When Will I See You Again? The 3 Degrees, and you got
Sly
and the Family. Thank you. I got Grand Funk, Some Kind of Wonderful, Billy, Don't Be a Hero, and Leo said, I love you more than I can say.
I think we need a third party. I think Dave or Patty have to decide.
Or we just go one more, you and me. We go into overtime.
I'm for it.
Oh, Dave Phillips says I lost. Only because he doesn't like Leo Sayer. No, we're going into overtime. It's my show, my rules. It's going to overtime. And if I lose this, I'm going in overtime again.
Am I picking?
Dave Phillips, I got nothing.
How about you? You pick one and I'll pick one.
Okay, that works. Yeah.
You pick mine. I'll pick yours.
All right, let's see. Come on, garbage. Come on, garbage. All right, another one from The Sound of Philadelphia. I think you got it. The OJs, For the Love of Money. Dang, you did stick. You went all black this show.
Money.
That's a good song. You ever hear the Bullet Boys do that version?
Yes.
It's a good version.
Forgot about that.
It's a good version. Yeah. See, I know things.
All right, I'm picking yours.
That's an obscure reference, the Bullet Boys.
Yeah.
Patty says Mark won. Don't stop, both of you. You and Dave. Dave Phillips has texted Patty and said, "Tell Mark he won." Just because they want to make me more salty than you won't even give me a win tonight.
This 45 is sticky. I'm not picking this.
Oh, that's gross.
All right, here we go.
You won anyways.
Well, it's a
another
Roulette Records.
Roulette Records. Oh my God.
Well, Tommy James and the Shondells, Crimson and Clover.
That's a good song.
Yeah.
But I think I got Bo Donaldson, Tommy James, Leo Sayer, and Grand Funk.
You know what?
You have the OJs, Sly and the Family Stone, Billy Preston, and the 3 Degrees. I lose. I can't. I'm not even.
You got Lou songs tonight. That's the kind of songs Lou would get.
But they were all number ones.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I think they were. I think my 3 were number 1 hits. Dave Phillips won't talk about that though, will he? No. All right.
I would like to thank my grandmother who taught me.
Mark Smith
I'd like to thank.
He has a Post-it right now thanking people for finally winning.
It's my passwords. This is how sad I am. And I just held it up to the camera.
You're not the only one that does that.
Yeah, but I held mine up to the camera.
I don't. Hey, you know what? If you ever find my phone, the code is 274932. Remember it.
Mine's 1, 2.
If you ever find this phone, 274932.
There's not too many of them around, you know.
Yeah. I like them big phones.
Well, I do walk around Boca, you know. Hey, my phone's big too. Come on, big phone.
Yeah. My
phone's bigger than yours.
Mine's bigger.
Mine's big.
Oh my God.
How low can this show go?
Yeah. Well, Lou sent the text. Hold on, Lou sent something.
All right.
While I was losing, it's just not my night. That's all there is to it. He said, I'm at rehearsal for a gig tomorrow. I told you he wasn't coming.
Well, that's good because I wouldn't have time to get stage fright, knowing I'd be on one-on-one with you. I get stage fright. So
I don't know. You know what? I don't know. I think you lied to me. Penalty box. Yeah, see? I can do that. He lied to me. Mark Smith purposefully misled me to make me more irritated. He wins the fucking 45 poker. He lies to me. I'm out. Like now it's like 15. I don't even know what a plane ticket. How much is a plane ticket to England?
Over 1,000.
Oh.
Well, when are they playing? What month?
July.
Oh yeah, that's prime time for going to England, dude. I just love that the Oasis, the Gallagher brothers.
Oh great!
Now.
Oh great! The Dutch mentor is back.
Hola, amigo.
Oh great!
We got a Dutch man speaking Spanish.
Max is there. Max is back. Yeah.
Yo.
Yeah.
We're being tag teamed by father and son here.
There you go. All right. So what we're gonna do is now's my time to torture Mark Smith with trivia. Okay. Trivia.
And I suck at it.
And this is how I'm going to torture him.
Yeah.
I don't know. Can we talk Abbott? No. I don't think he heard the intro. I am in a pissy fucking mood tonight.
All right, so let's fill the latecomers.
I think the Dutch master he's going to egg me on. I know
he might be at that show too, though. He might go.
Yeah. I might not be there.
You're going to run into my son-in-law. Something tells me. Do you ever go to like a big stadium show and you run into someone you know? I have a funny feeling you're going to run into my son.
Yeah. All right.
And he knows what you look like. So.
Oh, geez. That's one of those things, right? All right. Here you go. This is how I'm going to torture you. I have in front of me right here 25 questions about Emerson, Lake, and Palmer. Let's see how much of a fan you really are.
All right. Well, it's the quality of the questions.
Oh,
I don't want to hear. I don't want to hear what size underwear did Greg Lake wear in the 90s.
We'll see. Okay, let's start off with what classical piece is adapted in ELP's song Knife Edge?
Jesus, you got me. I forget. Bartok. Is it by Bartok?
Nope.
Oh.
Nope. Sinfonetta by Leo Jezek. And French Suite Number 1 in D minor, BWV 812 by Johann Sebastian Bach.
Yeah. Oh, man.
All right, keep score. I want you to keep score. Tiffany, let's say good evening to the beautiful Tiffany Van Hill.
Okay, I'm keeping score here.
Yes. Say hello to the beautiful Tiffany
Hi,
Van
Tiffany.
Hill. Yes. All right.
Walter, say hi to Tiffany.
Everybody say hi to Tiffany. That's right. All right. Well, you're already 0 for 1. He doesn't know. Oh, see, Fly with the Dutch mentor says Mark doesn't know a thing about politics, and now he's stumped on music too. I think me and the Dutch mentor will really get along.
You and Walter would be famously friendly with each other.
See,
guys.
Patty said hello to Tiffany. See, there you go.
If you had a Dutch accent, you would be Walter. I'm telling you right now.
I don't even know what a Dutch accent is.
I don't want to do it because I don't want to hurt his feelings.
Well, now's your time to do it if you're going to do it. What's up with the lit candle? See, look at Tiff. Tiff says, what's up with the lit candle vibe tonight? I have to, I've been doing it lately because you missed the beginning of the show and I don't want to rehash my anger but I don't want to look back in anger. Little Oasis.
All right. Can I just put
I'm
in a
out
quick
about
synopsis?
a couple grand because I have to buy somebody an Oasis ticket and go to England.
Here's the thing.
What?
Little guy here. He made a bet that Oasis would never reform, and I told him he was wrong, but he never listened to me. Don't make those bets.
Oh, fucking asshole! This little guy here, the little guy, just made a bet that now he has to pay up. Well,
the Dutch mentor's son is slaying him right now.
Back to the show. Back to the show. Let me see. This is an easy one. So a lit candle is similar to Tiffany. Tiffany says, so the lit candle is similar to the tiny violin. Oh, there you go. Everybody's against me.
Told you not to make a bet.
The world is against me today.
I wouldn't even bet that Elvis Presley isn't alive. I would never bet that. You never know. There's no such thing as a sure bet.
Now I think I'm just going to blow out the candles because it just doesn't matter.
Nah, it's cool.
No, it smells nice though.
Yeah.
I'm getting ready. It's pumpkin. Yeah.
Pumpkin spice.
Yeah, getting ready for my favorite time of year.
And everything nice.
My favorite. Did I say favorite? Oh,
your famous time of the year.
Famous time of the year. I can't. Let me drink some more iced coffee. Turbo. Yeah. That's all I need. Right?
Speak, Scott. Speak.
All right, let's get to question 2. This is gonna. Jesus. Okay. All right, this is easy. Which ELP album features a cover painting by the artist H.R. Gallagher?
Brain cell surgery, and then let everyone know H.R. Gallagher designed the alien creature.
There you go. Okay. Yeah. Question 3. What piece of modest Mussorgsky,
Mussorgsky.
Mussorgsky did ELP famously adapt for the album and live performances?
Pictures and exhibition.
At an exhibition, yes.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I'm cracking up. Thank you for bringing me up to speed. Yeah, thanks for making me rehash my misery. Beautiful Tiffany Van Hill. Thank you. I was feeling better until you popped up on the screen.
Don't pick on her. Calm down. Relax.
She doesn't give a shit. She doesn't give a shit. Let's see. Number 4. What is the original name of the band before they settled on Emerson, Lake and Palmer?
You know what? I thought they were always Emerson, Lake and Palmer. Keith Emerson was in the Nice before Emerson, Lake and Palmer.
That's not the question, Mark Smith.
Or they did ask Jimi Hendrix to be in it.
Do you know the answer?
Help.
Do you know the answer?
Was it going to be Help?
No.
Okay.
No.
What? Shoot, go.
Triumvirate.
No, that's
before
wrong.
Choosing ELP, the band briefly considered the name Triumvirate before choosing ELP. So this is kind of a misleading.
All right, Triumvirate was a German.
They briefly considered the name as opposed to the original name.
Because there is a band, Triumvirate, from Germany that sounds a lot like ELP.
Okay.
Weird.
In which year did ELP perform at the Isle of Wight Festival?
What was that? Repeat it. I'm sorry.
Are you conjuring up Hotel California with the candle? Yeah. Yeah, Tiff says I'll survive. Yeah, I know, unfortunately.
He has the scent of Colitas writing.
In which year did ELP perform at the Isle of Wight Festival?
1970.
Yeah, there you go. All right. Which ELP song was based on the hymn Jerusalem?
Jerusalem.
Yep. Duh. Which track from the Works Volume 1 album features a full orchestra and choir?
Closer to Believing.
Pirates.
Well, so does Closer to Believing. That's a Greg Lake song. Pirates didn't have a choir.
I'll give you 50% on that.
That's a wrong. Pirates didn't have a choir. Tom Spallone, wish he was listening.
Okay.
Pirates didn't have a choir.
I'll believe you. What was the name of the first ELP album released on their own label? Manticore Records.
Welcome back, my friends, to the show that never ends.
Brain Salad Surgery.
That was on? Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Ooh, Tom's going to kill me.
What poem inspired the lyrics to the ELP song The Sage?
The Sage by Harry Belafonte.
Well, it's The Sage, so
yeah.
Was inspired by a combination of folk themes. What year did ELP officially disband before the reunion in the 90s?
79.
Which ELP song was originally composed by the Argentine composer Alberto Ginastera?
Toccata featuring Carl Palmer on synthesized production.
There you go.
Yeah.
What famous piece of equipment did Keith Emerson famously use during live performances?
It's either the Moog synthesizer or the Hammond organ.
Oh, look at this. Tiffany says, Tiffany says, hope y'all have a good night. Thank you for the laugh. Mark, you are awesome. Don't stop. Tiffany Van Hill, beautiful Tiffany.
I think
Van
I
Hill.
want my own
Stop.
show. I think I want my own show now.
Yeah, Max is right.
Max, we're gonna talk. Max.
Band.
We're gonna talk, buddy.
My case.
We gotta have one of those talks, like I told you about some other albums.
Okay, here we go. I might not get through all 25 of these. Which Emerson, Lake and Palmer member was once a member of the band King Crimson?
Greg Lake.
What ELP song features the lyrics based on a poem by English poet William Blake?
William Perry Blake. Jerusalem.
Yep. Which ELP album includes a cover of the classic piece Hoedown by Aaron Copland?
Trilogy. Keep them coming.
What instrument did Greg Lake primarily play? That's easy.
Bass.
Yeah. Which ELP album was released in 1971 and is often regarded as their breakthrough album?
Tarkus.
What unique recording technique was used on the song Tank from the debut album?
Recording technique. There's a drum solo. No.
That's not a technique. That's a drum solo.
Phasing, flanging.
Nope. Backward drum tracks.
Oh, yeah. All right. All right. That's a no thing question. That's something Walter would ask.
In which city did ELP perform their first live concert?
Newcastle?
Plymouth, England. Okay. What was the studio album released by ELP before they disbanded in the 90s?
Black Moon. In the hot seat.
Yep, in the hot seat. All right, now I'm going to give you some questions on Zebra.
I can't wait to hear these questions. AI, give me questions on Zebra.
Exactly. I tried to say hard questions. The first AI spit out, who the fuck is Zebra?
Or it's in Bronx Zoo.
yeah, exactly. What year was Zebra originally formed? And where did they originate?
All right, New Orleans. 73?
75.
All right.
Who are the original members of Zebra and what instruments do they play?
Randy Jackson guitar, Felix Hanneman bass and keyboards, Guy Gelso drums. But if you're talking really original, there was a fourth member. I can't remember him now.
Oh, there you go. You got it. Yeah. Which major rock band heavily influenced Zebra's early music style?
Led Zeppelin.
What is the title of Zebra's debut album and what year was it released?
Zebra Mofo, 1983.
Which Zebra song became the band's biggest hit and reached number 29 on the Billboard mainstream rock chart?
Tell me what you want.
Nope.
No?
Nope.
Who's behind the door?
There you go.
Okay.
You got it wrong though, so
yeah.
But I'll just give you the second chance.
Wow, that charted higher.
What notable producer known for working with famous artists like the Stones and Zeppelin produced Zebra's debut album?
Jack Douglas.
What is the name of the record label that first signed Zebra?
Atlantic?
Yep. And who was the executive that signed them?
Jason Flom?
Yep. What unique characteristic does the cover of Zebra's self-titled debut album that became iconic for the band?
It's their three faces. Yeah.
It's features the black and white pattern reminiscent of zebra stripes.
Oh.
I know. Yeah. Which Zebra album was released in 2003?
What the fuck is that? 4? Fuck.
Zebra 4.
Zebra 4. Okay, I got it right.
What's the name of Zebra? You have 50% because you only said 4. What is the name of Zebra's live album released in 90?
Zebra Live.
Yeah.
And I was at the recording of it in Long Island.
There you go. All right.
Yeah,
Which member of Zebra wrote most of the band's songs and is also known for his work in classical music?
Randy Jackson.
Yeah.
He writes everything. Yeah.
What instrument besides guitar is Randy Jackson known for playing?
Keyboards?
Yep.
Okay.
What was the peak position of Zebra's debut album?
Number 1.
Peaked at number 29 in the Billboard 200.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which Zebra song features a reference to classical mythology mentioning the god Jupiter in the lyrics?
Ooh. But no more?
Tell me what you want.
What? It's about a relationship going bad. How
I don't know.
Come into it.
All
right, I got that one wrong. According to your AI.
Well, you didn't know, so AI is right. In what year did Zebra perform their first concert under the name Zebra?
75.
And what was the venue?
New Orleans. It was a high school.
Yeah,
or a
New
church,
Orleans.
a high school.
All right. Well, you did well, my friend. You did well.
Yeah.
Okay.
I got a question for you.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
What color is Morrissey's dandruff when he sweats?
What color is his dandruff when it sweats? When he sweats?
On stage. Yeah.
I don't know. Black.
Oh, you're no fan. You suck. I'm never talking to you about Morrissey again.
I know, right?
Jesus.
I know.
All right. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wrong on ELP.
Means you got 20 right.
And I got 2 wrong on Zebra.
Which means you got 12 right. 13 right. There you go.
Did you ever listen to their first album? Just listen to it sometime. It's good classic hard rock. You'll like it. I'm telling you, you'll like it.
All right, here you go. Here's some trivia, basic rock and roll trivia.
This is where I'm going to suck.
All right. Let's see. So which band, we know what the Wall of Sound is, but which band was the first band or group was the first to use it?
In a live setting?
The Wall of Sound in a recording studio.
Oh, shit.
We know who did it. Phil Spector did it. But who was the first group that he did it with?
Oh, God. Martha and the Vandellas?
No, close. The Ronettes.
Okay. Be My Baby, right?
Well, yeah, the whole album, I guess.
Yeah.
Let me see. Which song did Elvis Presley famously refuse to record unless it was rewritten to include a more rock and roll feel?
Hound Dog.
Yep.
Yeah.
What unusual method did the Stones use to record the rhythm track for their hit Street Fighting Man?
It was acoustic guitar distorted.
The rhythm track was recorded using a portable cassette recorder for a lo-fi sound.
I got that wrong.
Which rock band famously turned down Woodstock because they didn't want to play second fiddle to Jefferson Airplane?
Led Zeppelin?
No.
Jeff Beck Group.
The Doors.
Oh, I don't think they would have went over good at Woodstock.
I don't know. Not every band there was fucking good. So.
I would say that Morrison would have had a fight with Townsend.
I think the Doors would have had a better set than Country Joe McDonald and the Fish.
And the Grateful Dead.
The Grateful Dead, yeah. What was the original name of... Well, that's easy. Let me see. Which...
It's easy for you. I may get it wrong.
No, that one was easy. Which classic rock band was originally called the Gollywogs?
Creedence Clearwater Revival.
Yep. What was the first rock and roll song to be used as a theme for a major television show?
The Monkees?
Nope.
I don't know.
Rock Around the Clock.
Oh.
Happy Days. That's a good question, actually.
It's a trick question.
Yeah.
I'm going back to the 60s.
Let me see. That one's easy. Which 1960s rock group recorded their debut album at a studio session that lasted only 3 days? Jesus.
What was the first part of that? The
60s rock group recorded their debut album at a studio session that lasted only 3 days.
The Doors?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a quick one.
That's pumping it out, yeah.
Yeah, and it sounds great.
We already know that one. Now, this might be easy. Which famous rock band was originally formed under the name Smile?
Queen.
Yep. What was the last studio album recorded by the... Oh, you know that one, Abbey Road. What famous rock song by the Eagles? And that's easy. I didn't go over these, as you can see.
What happens when you fire your writing staff?
I know. Okay, this is an interesting question. What was the only song by the Rolling Stones that featured Keith Richards on lead vocals that became a major hit?
Happy.
Yep. Which rock and roll song originally by Robert Johnson was famously covered by Cream and became one of their signature songs?
Crossroads.
Yeah.
Dude, you're Robert insulting Johnson. Me with this shit, man.
I'm just fucking reading them as they come, okay?
Almost knocked my guitar off the stand.
What is the name of the first rock and roll song hit to hit number 1 on the Billboard charts?
Rock Around the Clock?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Good guess.
Yeah. Let me see.
Come on, Lou, you're missing this.
He'd be sleeping right now.
No, this would be him.
What song? The Doors were special. Good night, boys. Good show. All right, Dave Phillips. See you later. Yeah. Which song by Bob Dylan was the first to feature him playing an electric guitar at the new?
Like Rolling Stone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which rock band based? No. What was the first rock and roll single to be played in space?
Space Oddity?
Johnny Be Good.
Chuck Berry. Okay.
What famous rock star was banned from entering the USA due to a prior drug conviction in 1967?
No, it wouldn't be Keith Richards. Oh, God. I'm stumped. British?
Mick Jagger.
It's one of the Stones.
All right, let's get into some 80s trivia.
Okay.
What was the original name of the Space Shuttle Challenger? You'll never get that.
No. What was it?
STA 099. Structural Test Article 99. 099. Which British band's 1981 song Ghost Town topped the UK singles charts during a period of widespread riots in England?
Oh. Yeah.
We were just talking about this a couple of weeks ago.
Clash.
Nope, the Specials.
Oh.
This town. Sort of like a ghost town.
Oh, I feel like an idiot with that one.
No more fighting on the dance floor.
Yeah.
Anyway, in 1985, which two countries signed the Plaza Accord, leading to a significant appreciation of the Japanese yen against the U.S. dollar?
Oh, wow. A good guess would be you, too. Whoa.
No, which two countries signed
I'm sorry.
the Plaza Accord?
Oh, you're killing me with these. Dude, did you know
this is a tough one.
Did you know it?
No.
France and Belgium.
Leading to a significant appreciation of the Japanese yen. The United States and Japan, along with Germany, France, and United Kingdom.
Oh.
Yeah. Let me see. Which film, this is the 80s, which film won the first Best Picture Oscar awarded to a British director since World War II? And who was the director? Doesn't matter who the director was.
What year?
Which film won the first Best Picture? 85, I think it was. No, doesn't say what year.
I'm thinking it's Ridley Scott. Maybe wrong.
No.
It's not.
It was 81. It was 81. It's a fucking boring ass movie.
Was it the one with Harrison Ford?
No.
Oh.
Not even close. Dun, 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 dun. The fucking guys running on the beach. Chariots of Fire.
Yeah, I got to see that.
Yeah, I'm sorry I missed it too.
I saw it in one day. I saw that and Taps. Taps was clearly the better movie. Remember that with George C. Scott?
Yeah. Great movie. In 1983, what gaming console, also known as the Famicom in Japan, helped revitalize the video game industry in the United States?
In television?
No, that was the 70s. That's a good one, though. In television. Wow.
Remember that? My sister.
Yeah.
The bowling was great.
Yeah. Nintendo Entertainment System.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Who was the first woman appointed to the U.S. Supreme Court?
I should know this of all people. Sandra Day O'Connor.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. What do we got?
Civ Scott.
Look at this. Oh my God, Max. Chariots of Fire is a timeless, amazing movie.
I respect
Have
his decision
some
on
taste.
that. You know why I respect his decision? This kid is smart. He's smarter than you and I put together.
I don't. Well, he thinks Chariots of Fire is a timeless, amazing
and there's
movie.
A scene where
I don't know.
There's a scene where they're singing Jerusalem in a church, and that's the one thing in the movie. I went, they're singing an ELP song. I didn't know it was a hymn.
Yeah.
Leave Max alone. You can pick on Walter. Pick on Walter.
He says you don't have. Yeah.
See, Walter has hair, but he wears a skull cap.
Oh boy. Okay. What is this one? Which popular arcade game released by Namco in 1980 became the best-selling arcade game of all time?
Street Fighter?
Nope.
What? You got it.
It's right behind me. It's that right there.
I can't see it.
Oh, this is the bar top version. Pac-Man.
Oh man.
Yeah. That's like they made these in 1982. That's what that
Does yours work?
Yeah.
Oh, I gotta come down.
It's all original. It's all original, yeah.
Wow.
It's still got the old TV screen, as they call it, in there. None of these LED shit, new stuff.
Yeah.
I bought that for like, I don't know, $200 or something.
Well, there was a period of time where no one wanted them.
Yeah, well, I got it. I was like, my wife actually wanted it, so I was like, okay. Let me see.
Oh, by the way, happy birthday.
Oh, yeah, to Dr. Vera. It was yesterday. I ate 6 lobsters last night. 6 1.5-pound lobsters last night.
I saw that picture.
It's real. It's real.
Depravity. It's like you actually went on a beach and shot a bunch of lobsters.
I was a fucking animal. I was in the middle of this it's this catering place, right? But they have this beautiful kitchen. Like it's huge. And they do events there and stuff. And like every month they just open this place up, and it was like $95 a person. And for this whole clam bake, it was a buffet. You only get 2 lobsters each though. So I got my 2. My wife, Dr. Vera, does not eat lobster.
So you get 2 more.
And my stepson couldn't make it. So, well, that's 6 lobsters.
Holy shit.
So I walked up and I give the lady 3. I said, I have 3 tickets in. She goes, okay, thank you. And then the guy puts 2 on my tray and she says, thank you. I go, I gave you 3 tickets. And she said, yeah. I said, that's 6 lobsters, right? She goes, oh, you want them all at once? Yep.
She doesn't know you. She knows you now.
She actually took a picture of me holding this big tray with 6 lobsters on it. Yeah. 2 pieces of corn on the cob, 2 corn on the cob, 2 corn muffins. Yeah, I killed it all.
I eat one.
And then apple cobbler for dessert. I should be a professional eater.
How was this morning? Were you okay?
I was fine.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was fine. Let's see.
Iron Man inside. I really do.
What's that?
I think inside you're Iron Man.
Oh, speaking of Iron Man. Iron Man Activate. There you go.
Liverpool, it's a new season. Do it.
Where are we here? Which spacecraft, this is the 80s, right? Which spacecraft made its closest approach to Neptune in 1989, providing the first close-up image of the planet?
Oh. You stumped me. I don't know.
Voyager 2.
Okay.
That was a big deal, actually.
Who was?
Who won the Nobel Peace Prize in 1984 for his nonviolent opposition to apartheid in South Africa?
Not Tutu. Fuck. I can't remember his name. You're killing me. All
right.
Danny Glover portrayed him in a great movie.
Yeah. That's your answer. No, it was Desmond Tutu. You should have stuck with your initial answer. Yeah.
I thought it was, okay.
No.
Okay.
No, you're thinking of the guy that was in prison.
Yeah.
No. Mandela. No. Okay. Let's
You're
see.
loving this. You are drooling right now.
No.
I'm glad I brought you out of your funk, but you still owe $500.
Which technological innovation introduced in 1982 was the first to allow consumers to easily record TV shows?
VHS tape.
VCR.
VCR. Because betas came out in the 70s.
Yeah.
So that's why I said VHS.
All right.
And beta was better.
What was the name of the software that became the first spreadsheet program for personal computers? It was released in 79, but popularized in the early 1980s.
Linux?
VisiCalc.
Never heard of it.
I know, right? Let me see.
Still uses it.
Which 1989 event marked the fall of the Berlin Wall, signaling the end of the Cold War?
Event?
Yeah, the answer is the Berlin Wall fell down.
Yeah, because it's either that or the performance of the wall at the wall. I mean,
yeah. Oh, AI. Let me see. Okay. This is a good one. This is 80s all the way. Which fashion item became a staple of 1980s youth culture and was famously worn by characters in the movie Back to the Future?
Flipped up caps.
I had one of these. Nope.
The jacket?
I had a blue one. No. Well, no, not a jacket.
All right, what?
The puffer vest. It's a vest, but it's the down like is the puffer vest. I had one of those. It was blue.
I had one. Mine was sanguine red. Burgundy red.
Penguin. There you go. Okay, let's see. What do we got here? I don't know about this one. Which popular 1990s TV show had a character who was originally written to be played by a stand-up comedian, but the role was eventually given to a professional? No, that's too obscure. Friends. I don't know. Wow. Which 2000s movie famously contains a scene where the cell phone ringing in the actor's pocket was unplanned but kept in the final cut of the film?
Ooh, I'm stumped.
Yeah, Ocean's 11.
Great movie.
Yeah. Max says, how do we feel about the Killers here? I don't know.
I liked them when they started, but they got to be too dramatic and too much. I don't like them anymore. But the first album was good.
Yeah.
They reminded me a little of Queen.
Off.
Yeah, they kind of like a Queen sounding.
Yeah.
Kind of like the Muse too. When they first started, I really liked them. They kind of got after a while.
Yeah. What was the first music video ever played on MTV Europe?
Ooh. I'm going to guess it's a Morrissey video.
Well, 87, it was still the Smiths. So they were just about to break up.
Oh, okay. So. All right. Rolling Stones.
Money for Nothing.
That makes sense.
I Want My MTV.
Yep.
Which animated television series, first airing in the 90s, holds the record for most guest stars?
What series?
Animated television series.
Simpsons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was the name of the controversial single by Madonna that was banned in 1989?
Papa Don't Preach.
No, close. Like a Prayer.
Yeah. Yeah.
Banned by the Vatican. Didn't like it.
Yeah.
Which classic movie was almost directed by Steven Spielberg in the 80s, but ended up being directed by Robert Zemeckis instead?
Those fucking things they put in the microwave and they blew up. Gremlins.
Back to the Future.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. Who was the first actor to play the role of James Bond in a film, and in which movie did they first appear? This one is a little bit tricky.
The first actor to portray James Bond.
Ever play James Bond in a film. In which movie did they first appear?
Well, something tells me you're going to tell me when they made that Casino Royale comedy one. I don't know. I thought it was Sean Connery.
Barry Nelson in 1954 television adaptation of Casino Royale.
Really?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah, right?
Wow.
What fashion designer was the first to have a model wear nothing but body paint on a catwalk? Yves Saint Laurent.
Makes sense.
Yeah. What's the first movie to surpass the $1 billion mark on the worldwide box office?
Jurassic Park?
Nope.
What?
Titanic, 1997.
Oh, yeah. Rose.
Which 1980s horror movie? What is this? Inspired by John Carpenter to create Halloween franchise. And what was the inspiration behind it? This makes no sense.
No, because he created that in the 70s.
Yeah.
What's the answer?
Psycho. 1960, like 80s. Chat AI. There you go. It's still not that good.
Start paying your writers again, bud.
I know.
Oh, wait, you got to pay for Oasis tickets.
All right. In the 1990s sitcom feature, which 1990s sitcom featured a storyline where the character started a fictional coffee shop business? And what was the name of the shop? What? So Seinfeld, evidently one of the episodes, they started their own muffin shop. What was the name of the shop? I don't think that's right.
No, I don't remember that episode.
No, I think this is the episode where Kramer worked in a muffin shop.
Yeah.
And it was the Festivus
and he went on strike
episode.
Or he won.
Yeah, he went on strike. Yeah, it was top of the muffin to you. Yeah. Which celebrity was the first to reach 1 million followers on Twitter?
Madonna.
Ashton Kutcher.
Really?
Kutcher. Yeah, Ashton Kutcher. Yeah.
I met him in our hospital. He's filmed a skit for Saturday Night Live. He's actually a very nice guy.
What was the original intended title for the movie Pretty Woman? And why was it changed?
The hooker that almost got away. I don't know what.
The original title was $3,000, referring to the amount of money Edward offered Vivian. It was changed to Pretty Woman to align with the upbeat tone of the film.
Wise choice.
Yeah. Which 1980s band had a music video that featured rotoscoped animation and became one of the most iconic videos of the decade?
Accept. Midnight Mover.
Aha. Take on Me.
Oh, because all right. That's
yeah.
Sorry.
Keep drinking, buddy.
No. I'm thinking rotoscope because the metal band. Your brother made me defensive about that. I haven't had two bottles, Colin.
Don't fucking listen to him. What was the first American TV show to feature an interracial kiss?
Star Trek.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. When Captain Kirk and Lieutenant Uhura.
Yep.
Started getting a little funky.
Yeah.
Which actor holds, this is right up your alley, which actor holds the record for hosting Saturday Night Live the most times, and how many times have they hosted it?
Alec Baldwin?
Yep.
Or, okay. I knew the number. I can't remember the number.
17 times.
Yeah, because they have that club, and whenever one of them hits it, whenever a host hits it, all the guys come back. Steve Martin.
Yeah.
Michael, what's his name? King of New York guy. He comes back, and yeah.
What was the first reality TV show to air in the United States? And what year did it debut?
Cops.
No. This
that
is
was on
obscure.
The fucking 80s.
This is pretty obscure. An American Family, which aired in 1973. Wow. I remember hearing about that. I don't know if I ever watched it. Probably didn't, just don't really.
Back then, you didn't have digital video cameras, so everything had to be filmed.
Big cameras in the house.
Yeah.
Which 1980s pop icon was originally offered the role of Lydia Dietz in Beetlejuice before it was given to Winona Ryder?
Madonna.
Alyssa Milano.
Everything's Madonna for me.
This is now basic pop trivia.
Yeah.
Pop culture trivia. What was the first major Hollywood film to be released entirely in digital format without traditional celluloid film prints?
Star Wars.
Partial credit. Which one?
Phantom Menace?
Nope.
Which one?
Episode 2. Attack of the Clones in 2002.
Because I worked for a guy, Noel, that fixed film projectors. And a little side story, these mom and pop theaters barely got any money because of Disney. If you showed a Disney movie, Disney got 95% of your ticket sales and they got 25% of your concessions. So the only way they could survive would be sneak showings in the afternoon. Once they went digital, Lucas did that. They couldn't even sneak showings. So that was the end of the mom and pop theaters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then that whole thing changed. That whole how they divided the money. Now most of the theaters get most of it now.
Yeah, it went back. It goes back and forth. But the theaters are kind of
the theaters. That's the bottom. The theaters are like, you need us.
Yeah, exactly. The problem is it's big chains. You don't have those little. Remember the little theaters when you're growing up?
Had one in my hometown.
Me too. Kincaid. I live a block from an old theater. You know?
Yeah, beautiful building, still there. It's like a daycare place and a gymnastics place, but it was a beautiful, beautiful building.
And you could walk to see a movie. And
walk to see a movie, yeah.
And you didn't break the bank to see a movie.
No.
Yeah.
Mondays and Tuesdays was dollar movie night because the weekend had already come. They'll start a new movie on like Wednesday.
And nobody goes.
Yeah, but so Monday and Tuesday, everybody has already seen it in this town.
Yeah.
So it's like, okay, dollar movie night. Back then, I think the movie was like $2.50.
Oh, yeah.
To get in,
we were bad. We used to chalk the door open at Westwood Movie Theater and sneak in. I think the owner did not know that the door was chalked open for a whole week. We'd sneak in.
This is how bad AI is. This is how bad it can be sometimes. It's either really good or it's fucking horrible.
Yeah.
Listen to this one. Which 1990s grunge band's lead singer died of a heroin overdose in 1994, sparking widespread media coverage and conspiracy theories?
Well, Lane Stanley died, but it wasn't 94.
No.
So Kurt Cobain died of a gunshot wound.
They said Kurt Cobain. That's what AI said. They said Kurt Cobain died of a drug overdose.
What do the tinfoil hat people say about Kurt Cobain? Like, who do they think killed him? Do they think
Courtney
it was Courtney?
Yeah.
Look, evil is evil. I just have a hard time believing that.
I really
do. Because we knew he was not a healthy guy psychologically.
And she's not evil. She's this, I don't know. She just gets a bad rap. She was that kind of really rebellious. I love her. My dad took me to some of those theaters. Hello.
Oh yeah, you can watch, but you can't get on.
Now.
Yeah.
My dad took me to some of those theaters. Yeah, we're not talking about those movies, Lou. No.
Cream theaters.
No, I think that Courtney Love gets a bad rap. Okay, she can be an asshole, but she was the grunge queen. She was rebellious and a drug addict, and Hole was a great band. Okay, so the second album is fucking Live Through This is a fucking amazing album. One of the best albums of the 90s, if you ask me. It's one of those perfect albums, start to finish. If you've never listened to it, just put down what you think you know about Courtney Love or what goes on with her. But Live Through This is a fucking great album. Great fucking album. And, I think Kurt Cobain probably wrote a lot of those lyrics. Just like
the one that Billy Corgan.
Yeah, Billy Corgan from the Smashing Pumpkins wrote, So there's that, but that's the fucking record industry, right?
Yeah.
That's what it is what it is. That's the business. It's not fair,
right?
But, she wrote them. And you know what? She was one of the first people, really one of the very first people to call out Harvey Weinstein. And that's what ruined her acting career. He ruined her acting career, but she was fucking right. But they were like, oh, that's just Courtney Love. They gaslighted her, and the big powerhouse, Miramax, whatever.
She was a good actress. She was a good actor.
Yeah, she did good.
Larry Flint. She was great in Larry Flint.
Yeah, and they fucked her over because she called out for the truth,
Yeah.
Which popular children's cartoon show from the 1980s was originally created to promote a toy line?
Cabbage Patch Kids.
No. This was created just to sell toys, but it took on a life of its own.
Smurfs?
Nope. He-Man and the Masters of the Universe.
Oh, really?
Yep.
That came after the toys. Wow.
That was before the toys. It was created to sell toys. So it was like every episode was like an advertisement for them.
Yeah.
And then Netflix and fucking that idiot, what's his name? That did Clerks. What's his name?
Kevin Smith.
Oh, what a fucking woke piece of shit he is. He goes in there and absolutely destroys it. Kills He-Man in the first episode. Why do you call it Masters of the Universe? And then they kill He-Man. Oh, and by the way, they killed Skeletor too. And then they made the
that
women.
makes them woke.
Yeah, because then the women took over and they were the Masters of the Universe. That's not the fucking cartoon. No. You got to go with fucking with.
I
canon.
didn't even know he did it.
And it was misleading. Yeah, he said, he says, I love He-Man. I used to watch it all the time when I was a kid. And then someone finds a clip of him saying, I never watched He-Man. It just wasn't in my thing. I was into comic books. Yeah.
I didn't even know he did the shows.
That was fucking like it got brutalized, dude. It got brutalized. And why do you kill He-Man in the first fucking episode?
I'm just scared to know that there's adult He-Man fans out there.
There are. I mean, this is a whole generation of kids that grew up watching that shit.
Well, you know what? I'm still a Pinhead fan. That was a teenage thing. So.
What was the first website ever created?
Ooh, MySpace.
No. That might have been the first real social media.
Yeah.
Like
What?
info.cern.ch in
Infowars. Infowars.
Yeah. Let me see. Nah, that's easy. That's easy. Which movie won the Academy Award for Best Picture in 1994?
7. I don't know.
I know. Forrest Gump.
Oh, see, I'm bad with years.
Yeah.
That is a good movie. Really.
It is a good movie. Yeah. Where are we at?
They did a good job with Gary Sinise's legs in that one when they did that. That really looked real. That was good CGI.
What major political scandal led to the impeachment of a U.S. president in 1998?
Eating ain't cheating, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at
DNA.
that. Right. Well, it's okay when he did it, but then everybody hates Trump because he got accused of something that he didn't even. There was no witnesses.
Well, you didn't grab her by the.
Doesn't matter. Well, you know what Clinton did with the cigar. So there's all that. Oh, it's right. Look at Max like, he's only that crazy Bill Clinton.
Southern boy. Good old Southern boy. He likes that fried chicken.
That's all right. He's a Democrat. He can do whatever he wants. Don't worry.
Hey, he was the best Republican president we ever had.
Let's see. What technology did Sony release in 1994 that revolutionized home gaming?
PlayStation.
Yep.
Yeah, I had the original. I still have it.
What was its main competitor?
Oh, was it Xbox?
No, Nintendo 64.
Oh, Xbox came much later. Yeah.
Yeah.
Boy, I can't play the new video games. Nintendo 64, Mario Racing, that was the best.
What was the first song ever to be released as a digital download in 1994?
Losing My Religion from REM. No.
Wasn't that like 88?
Lose tearing, like Lou's going, Mark, you stupid idiot.
Head First by Aerosmith. That doesn't make sense. That could be wrong.
Isn't there a band called Head East? I mean,
yeah, there is a band called Head East. Yeah, that's a great. And they had one good hit.
Great song.
Yep.
Yeah.
Which 1990s film became the highest grossing animated film of all time? I think it's probably been broken by then. Maybe. I don't know. 90s, yeah.
Aladdin.
The Lion King in 94.
Oh, geez, yeah.
Who was the first female Secretary of State?
Oh, I got her autobiography. Madeleine Albright.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Which boy band formed in 1993 and went on to become one of the best-selling bands of all time?
Queen.
Yeah.
Lovies.
Yeah. No.
Boyz II Men?
Nope, Backstreet Boys.
Oh.
Who was the top female tennis player of the 1990s?
Oh, I only know Billie Jean King, and that's not the 90s.
Jesus Christ, yeah. Steffi Graf.
Oh, okay.
She ended up marrying Andre Agassi.
That's a power
She
marriage.
had that big old honker, but there was something pretty about it. She just, like, it worked for her. Like Steffi Graf, it just worked for her, you know? She had a honker.
She got a big old honker.
She did. She had a big old nose, but it just worked for her. Sometimes you get those, like, what's her name? What was her name? Fuck.
When she had a cold, they called out the fire department.
Yeah. What was her name? Was it? No, I forget. And there was this actress, and she was a model too, and she like had a gap teeth, and her face was kind of. She said, "My eyes aren't aligned." It's just, but it all works. Sometimes
name a movie she was in.
I can picture her, but I can't.
Okay.
I can't put it together. Well, I'll remember it after the show. Not that matters. All right, we're getting to the end of this. This was just technically a filler show.
Yeah, because it's not.
Look,
we were supposed to celebrate something, me and Lou, but it's not going to happen tonight.
I know. I got to take a little bit of blame for this because, well, all of it, because I'm really the producer of the show. I have been just really embedded with. I did a podcast interview today for the Vets Connection podcast, and I was signing a contract for my fundraiser in November, and I've just been doing a lot of like my foundation.
When you do those
stuff.
interviews take everything out of you. You give a lot of energy to those interviews.
Yeah, you have to. You have to be kind, and they're serious interviews. This one was pretty funny at the beginning because let me just take a little break here. People would probably rather hear these stories than these trivia questions.
Yeah.
But, so I have this set up, and it's with these. It's two people, and like this guy's the executive director of Florida Voices for Health, which is they do legislation. You know, they're really about improving healthcare in the state of Florida. Mm-hmm. And, you know, and the guy found out about me through somebody I interviewed on another podcast. And, oh, look at this. Fucking here he comes to save the day.
Lou.
Hey. Look at you coming to save the day.
Save the day from me.
I left rehearsal early. I left rehearsal early just so I could save this show.
Lou is watching. He's like, I gotta fucking save these motherfuckers.
Yeah, I'm a bad.
This is not a well. So for the listeners,
Cringing.
Look at Lou. Viewers left when you came on, so I don't know what that means.
No, they left.
Patty's still there, of course. She says
Hi,
hello,
Patty.
Lou. So we're doing this interview. Right? I'm doing this interview, and it's. You know, they're in northern Florida, and this lady, she's a wife of a veteran. She's a veteran. She's a military spouse. She's a veteran. She's like an advocate. She's a writer. Nice lady. And so she set up just kind of, this is how the setup is, right? And like about 5 minutes into the interview, her fucking camera just tanks over. Boom. It was her iPad. And you just see it go fucking up, and you hear her go, oh, and she's grabbing it, and it's fucking chaos. It's a good thing this is an edited interview.
You're right.
But it just set the tone. And then the other dude's mic wasn't working, and it ends up, to his computer, ends up, he goes, well, I do have a standalone mic. Like I can, just plug your mic in, dude, Great interview and everything. But,
just shows what can happen in the course of a
in an interview. So and Lou, you missed the beginning of this. My intro wasn't ready, and I vented for like 5 minutes until the intro was uploaded. And
Scott's feeling really hurt tonight. He lost the bet. Poor guy.
I know he did.
And I can't wait till you and Perry treat me to REM when they play. But it won't be England.
Those tickets aren't going to be that expensive.
Ooh, I heard that
Scott,
one.
As part of your wager, you bought yourself, you and Jack, tickets to go to Wembley?
Not yet. They go on sale Saturday morning. Yeah.
Right.
And I had to break the news to my wife that these aren't going to be cheap tickets. And
I would think.
And I'm wondering, and I said to Mark, if I'll even get them. technology. Mark's like, well, there's so many tickets, but there's so many fucking people.
Well,
what does
man.
Wembley hold? Like
Demand's
70,000?
ridiculous.
Don't forget, Scott, people will try to get the other shows too. I think a lot of people are going to try to get the Manchester show. That's the homecoming.
Well,
Have they scheduled the whole
yeah.
series of cities? Is it in Europe? Is it coming to America?
Yeah.
now?
Then they're going to do a live 25 tour of the United States.
If
they make it through if
they don't kill each other.
No, I think at this point they'll be fine. I think Noel's, him and his wife are done. I think she might have been a cog in that machine because Liam dogged her like on when it was Twitter,
Right.
and I think he saw something there, and Noel didn't, and well, they ended up getting divorced, and so I think Noel's like, you know what, maybe little brother was right. I don't know. They will. Maybe we'll get the story. Maybe we won't.
And the business behind it, there's some deep pockets offering some good money to these guys.
Insane money.
Oh
Insane
yeah.
money.
And now that Liam's done with, Noel's done with his divorce and everything, and
Now my son is a Noel fan. He loves Noel.
I love them both. Yeah.
Even he admits though his last couple albums have been like he doesn't.
I'm a bigger Liam fan. I love Noel Gallagher, but I like Liam.
Anthony says he's got no spark. There's nothing original. He's just like retreading on his last albums. Yeah.
Well, High Flying Birds, he wasn't really putting out, and he played in the States too. He came over here. See, Liam was smart. You got to nurture and grow.
Yeah.
Just conquer your land. You're rich enough as it is. You don't have to travel too far. You live there. It's like, what the hell? I mean, how many bands in America really go to England?
Right.
Well, initially they go there to become successful or to make it, like the Stray Cats did.
Yeah, and some of them like Hendrix
not like
did,
an
and those,
paycheck.
yeah. And then you get the bands that stay there that we never know about. Groups like the
Stray
Dandy
Cat.
Warhols or Tito and Tarantula and the Brian Jonestown Massacre. All those bands, like, they went over there and they're big in Europe. Like, they're bigger in not just England, like weird parts of Europe.
Brian Jonestown Massacre are not English?
No.
I thought they were.
Antoine Newcomb. No. I'm telling you, watch that fucking documentary with the Dandy Warhols and the Brian Jonestown Massacre. It's one word. I've sent it to you guys in the past.
Yeah.
You will see the fucking Antoine Newcomb is a fucking genius. But he's fucking crazy too.
Well, that goes hand in hand. Genius.
It's
and
manic.
crazy.
Like you watch that documentary, and it's fucking crazy. Like he's just. But then they get in the studio, and the dude's like a machine. And they do that psychedelic music, which is what I like.
Yeah.
Modern psychedelic.
Yeah.
I love that shit.
There's
Like,
a name for that
I think
genre.
Spaceboy 9 is one of those bands now that does that stuff. And I just love that kind of offbeat psychedelic kind of, but I don't like 60s psychedelic music. That's the weird part.
Oh, I do.
I know you do. Yeah. So I did that. Oh, and so then I find out today that there's this venue around here. I don't want to put them on the spot because it's not their fault. But I was talking to someone. They were like, "Oh yeah, that show got canceled. Like the company canceled it, and or the venue canceled it." And so I had found out. I said, "Why'd they cancel it?" Well, it just wasn't selling tickets. I go, "Do you mind if I ask like what the act was?" And they said, "Yeah, it was a Ramones tribute act."
Oh Jesus!
I was like, "Good."
I think if the
goes to show that
Ramones,
nobody wants to fucking hear the Ramones anymore.
I have a theory that if the Ramones were all alive and they were still together, they wouldn't be selling out.
No.
I don't. Well, no, they would have a respectable showing. I think
They would have probably, I suppose.
they would, yeah.
And there's those fucking idiots that jump on it just because it's the Ramones and they think it's the cool thing to like.
Yeah, they sell Ramones shirts at Old Navy. I mean,
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
And there's only one of them left to collect the money, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Was it Tommy?
Is it Tommy or Marky?
It's like the Danny Baldwin of the
I think
Baldwins.
it's Tommy.
Okay. The one that does
He's a drummer.
satellite radio show, right? And he does one on Sirius. Doesn't he have it? Was that
I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm Tommy Ramone. Here's my show.
He produced a Replacements record or two.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, not a great production credit.
No, not a great production credit. No.
But it gave them some serious punk cred, you know.
Yeah.
Never have a Ramone produce your record or engineer or whatever.
Yeah. Let's see. Let me drop a question in here for a minute.
You guys been talking trivia all night.
Well,
yeah, well,
Scott hit me with ELP trivia and Zebra trivia. I got some wrong.
The audience was so interested, but I didn't give a fuck with this episode.
When I'm the only one hosting with him, he doesn't give a fuck.
No,
I know you two got.
I wanted to do this with Mark, and I didn't care what the audience was thinking, because Ken. So ELP is not like everybody's cup of tea, and
Max
Zebra's not everybody. But I did it for Mark. I wanted to test Mark. I wanted to see where. So I
and what does he do?
Ratings. Sacrifice ratings.
And he criticized you.
Well, Max is Walter's son, and he got on.
Now that I'm here, you can put him in the penalty box.
You think so? Can I really? I think I did it earlier, anyways. I did do it anyways. But okay, look, there you go, penalty box.
There you
go.
It's just a thing. It's a tradition.
He was,
it's like a holiday tradition.
While you were gone, Lou, while you weren't here, I wasn't just while Mark's in the penalty box. Well, no, I'm just going to tell you, he was trying to negotiate his own deal. So
I'm sure.
Just trying. I'm just being transparent here.
While he's in, I appreciate that. While he's in the penalty box, what kind of deal was he trying to negotiate? Was he trying to get me out?
Negotiate? No, he wanted like
out of the picture
cases of wine delivered and
Yellowtail.
Yeah, yellow piss wine.
Yeah.
And
you just scoop out his toilet before he flushes it. He'll have the same thing. Wakey.
Yeah, he was trying to negotiate his own deal. We'll talk about more off the air.
That's weird because what happened was the knife handle broke off, but the knife is still in my bag.
Exactly.
That happened to my dad one time. My dad got stabbed.
The knife handle broke off.
He got stabbed in the ribs and the handle broke off.
Oh Jesus!
Wait, I got to wake up for this.
I have the newspaper clipping.
My father so his ex-wife, his second ex-wife, not my mom.
Okay.
She was fucking lunatic, right? And still is. I don't know if she's still alive.
There she is.
So I don't know what was going on in his life at that time. But this is a story I was told that they had some sort of falling out, and she went and got some fucking guy, showed up at their house, and was going up to the second floor, and my father fucking meets him in the hallway, and the dude pulls out a gun. Ooh. And my father fucking beats the dude's ass, takes the gun, and like they run out into the street, and there was a fucking shot fired. It was just fucking like, you can't do that shit today.
This is a Scorsese movie.
It was fucking crazy. I was like, what? And he told me the whole story, and he was laughing while he was telling me the story. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, it's little random occurrences there.
One of the who is it? New Kids on the Block. They're all from Boston. They're all from like Dorchester and something. My father beat up one of their fathers. He did.
You're part of rock history. You could be on VH1 Classics behind the music.
My father has some great fucking stories, man. Yeah, and he has no reason to lie to us, like his kids, especially when he's 90.
I have the newspaper clipping, and we had a roller rink, and some guy tried to get him drunk and give my mother a hard time. My mother's working in the ticket office.
That's a mistake.
So my dad threw him out, the old wrestler, and the guy said to him, he goes, "You got a nice smile." My dad turned away, and he thought he got punched. And when he felt the knife handle, and the knife, the blade rather, and the handle. So I said, "What did you do?" He goes, "He chased the guy down." So by that time the cops came, my dad was kicking him in the head.
Nice.
You like head kicks, right?
This is on Chestnut Ridge Road.
This is in Keensburg.
Oh, you had another rink.
I don't think I was even born yet.
Because I went to your rink in Chestnut Ridge Road.
Oh, that was slightly more civilized. But
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. When I was a little kid, Scott, I was going to his father's rink, and my pants were ripping while I was skating. But that's another story.
I wish I knew you then.
I heard that story. You told that story. Yeah. Let me see. Let me pull out some.
That's what
these are all 90s easy shit.
Well, if I can't get them, Lou will get them.
Maybe not.
I ran out of questions. I ran out of questions.
I want you to hit Lou with
God.
REM trivia next week. I want you to hit Lou with REM.
I don't know.
Yeah, just do it. Just do it.
That means I have to do research.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Blue Oyster Cult.
He's a busy guy.
Blue Oyster Cult.
I'm a busy
trivia.
guy.
All right, I will get Blue Oyster Cult
you
trivia.
You get the trivia. Yeah, you get the trivia and let Lou
right.
answer it. Yeah.
I don't know if I could do that, but I'll try.
I don't know.
Chat GDP. Blue Oyster Cult trivia.
It's good for a lot of things. Trivia questions, not so good.
There is no trivia for Blue Oyster
business
Cult.
plan put together, go to Chat GPT. It'll put a fucking nice business plan together for you.
Yeah.
You pump in the, but trivia questions, like Lou, one of the questions earlier was what 90s grunge artist overdosed, and there was talk of conspiracy theories. And Mark's trying to, and I had said this is the worst question ever. And Mark's like, well, Lane Staley overdosed, but that was later. And then I said, Kurt Cobain was the answer. Like, are you fucking kidding me?
That's when I got home at that point. And I had my
okay. So
phone
you
on.
heard the worst question in the history of Milk Crates and Turntables?
Yeah, but then I'm like, but also, I mean, I'm another person that thinks that Courtney Love did not kill him.
We agreed on that.
I think that was that was. Now they say
it runs in his family. His uncles, he had two uncles commit suicide. Depression runs in the family.
The question, sadly. I think it wasn't that she killed him. The question was, I mean, the theory was
she drove him to it.
She was there when he did it. She talked him like into doing it, like
and then left him there for a while.
And then,
that's.
There's
because you know what, it's just like with this, a lot of Kurt Cobain fans just hated Courtney.
Yeah. She was the budgie bird on the elephant's back there, feeding off the pleco and then the fish tank.
She was
talented on her own. What's that?
She was the Yoko of grunge.
That's what some people were thinking. Well, at least she's got talent.
April Bernard, everyone say hi to April.
Hi, April.
April's known me since I was like fucking 9.
She's brave.
Huh?
She's
brave. Still your friend.
No, April. No, look at April was brave. I don't know. April, she could handle herself back in the day.
Hey, you tell me stories about them. You tell us stories about you as a kid, though.
Yeah, I don't know. I was a good kid when I was little. I was a good kid. Yeah.
Weren't we all little? We're all good kids when we're little.
Yeah. Yeah, knee high. Yep. Knee
high to a grasshopper.
That's it.
Grape knee high.
That was growing up back then where I was. There was I counted one time. There was literally from 1 street, 2 streets, 3 streets. It's like, I don't know, in this town it'd be like a block, right? There was literally, I counted 90 kids.
Yeah.
Because there was families of 5, 6, 7, 3,
11.
4. Exactly. Like all these families had a lot of kids.
Multiples, yeah. Catholics.
Yeah.
Good
and it
Catholics.
was like, okay, you counted them, but you hung out with your age range. But it was like, I'm like, are you fucking, this is why it was the greatest fucking time.
Well, then what happened was, everyone became so uptight about parenting in a lot of ways. I mean, the kids freedom was taken away. I mean, I think we're the last free range generation.
So, we were the baby boomers. We were the last of the baby boomers, right?
I'm no baby boomer.
Nope. Yes, you are.
No, I'm not.
You are.
Gen X. I don't care about that.
You're Civil War. You're Civil War.
Logical bullshit.
Lou, when were you born?
I was born in 61, but they now I saw
the end of the baby boomers is 63.
And I just saw today I forgot what the term was for other generations, but they said Gen X 61 now to 81. I think no, baby boomers,
that's not right.
I think of people 15 years older than us.
No, the Gen X and the original term, the name that they called them for a while, and I remember this term was called key latch kids, because the boomers were not. They were like they weren't the best parents.
They're working all the time.
You're absolutely right. So I had friends in high school when I saw Ferris Bueller's Day Off. Remember the kid who hated his father and he ran the engine on the car and it went out the deck.
Yeah.
Almost every kid the town that was on the other, like I was in Hillsdale, the town Rivervale. Every kid I knew from Rivervale was that kid. Perfect.
Yeah.
They did their I never met their parents. There was a couple kids. I never met their
But
parents.
now all my friends, the parents were like our parents type deal. You know what I mean? But baby boomers ended I think in 65. I think that's the end of the boom.
It says Gen X starts. It's end of the boom. I've seen conflicting. I've seen something today said it. The first generation Gen X book, the book was called Generation X.
Yeah,
they were calling it 61 as the start because, but what they're doing now, they're separating these generations into cohorts. So if
it's
we're
never
boomers,
going to change. They can't rewrite history.
We're the younger cohorts of baby boom.
No, they try to change history. It's revisionist history. It's been the boomer since. Now they come in and they try to change it. Like this generation's like, well, now it's not really how it is.
Oh, they know everything.
That. You can't
this
rewrite
generation
that.
knows everything.
You can't start recreating these generations to
I
what you think fits a mold.
I think they recreated it and bumped it back to 64.
Yeah, I don't know, but either way you look at it, it is what it is, and you get this generation after us that they were also called baby busters.
Yeah,
because they weren't having a lot of kids. Like our generation, when we got older, did not have a lot of kids, and then they came up with Gen X, and that was based on a book, and the guy that wrote the book got it from somebody else. It was called like this guy called them like Chapter X or something like that. He called that generation, and this guy just put generation in front of it, and blah 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 blah. But I love seeing these things on what's that?
Generation Jones is the generation or social cohort between the baby boom generation and Generation X. That's the tail end. Like I always thought the baby boom was like they didn't like alternative rock. Some of them made it, but the boomers that I know were just more. I mix because I come from a big family. So I've got older siblings that are old enough to be my parents. Excuse me. So they're the boomers. I was that little brother that was kind of weird. So
you know what, Lou?
That's why I identify. I identify as Generation X.
I didn't know that because when I saw Stephanie Miller a couple of weeks ago.
Jesus.
I thought you liked that, Scott.
When I saw Stephanie Miller a couple weeks ago, she came out on stage with this Generation Jones T-shirt. And I'm like, what the fuck is Generation?
Not buying into all that shit. No, I'm not buying into somebody trying to fucking change. It's revisionist history. Just fucking leave it alone.
Hey,
it's
Lou.
been baby boomer from this point to this point.
Lou's me. He's with me. He's a Generation Xer.
He can go ahead. Try to be. He identifies as one, and well, you know what? Oh, by the way, all that shit's going out the window too. If you watch the news, all that shit's going out the fucking window too. Lowe's, Harley Davidson, they're all like, "Fuck that shit."
I'm inclusive. I'm accepting Lou,
and that is all great. Enjoy being a Gen Xer, Lou. I'm a motherfucking proud boomer. That's it. I am a proud boomer. And that's
okay, boomer. Okay,
that's
boomer.
I'll take it. Okay, I'll take it.
Can I quote Mark Maron?
No one's ever
Boomer lives. Boomer lives. That's what Mark Maron does at the end of everything.
Boomer lives. That's right. You can't get rid of us. Boomers was the greatest generation of music. So fuck them.
Yeah, classic rock mostly.
Yeah, that's fine, and that's the greatest generation of music. Our generation.
I wonder if Michael Stipe would consider himself a baby boomer.
When was he born?
He's just a fucking baby.
He's born 60.
That's all he is. I saw a video of him recently, and he was talking. They were playing back vocals of the original, like "Losing My Religion," like the demo, and he said in his very Michael Stipe way, I don't really like listening to myself. I just don't. I never liked listening to myself, and that monotone face that he has, and it was kind of it's kind of shitty, like the demo, and you could see the uncomfortableness in his face, but he's a pussy. That's my point.
I don't think he can sing anymore. He's supposed to put out a solo record for a long time, but he says I saw an interview. He goes, I don't sing anymore.
I think being a pussy can make you a good artist. Freddie Mercury wasn't a tough guy. He was a good artist. Rod Stewart's not a tough guy. He's a good artist. We won't go into Morrissey, though.
Doesn't matter.
Morrissey has to have the AC on.
No, Morrissey. Hey, look at he doesn't hide it.
No, he's got to have the AC on in the theater.
Yeah, and you can't have meat for sale in the venue.
I respect Morrissey. I like his attitude.
Yeah, no, look at the guy. Fucking is what he says. Exactly what he feels, and they try to crucify him for it.
Then let's get on.
Oh,
Liam.
and by the way, Johnny Marr said one of the reasons we did not become friends is because of our politics. So that's the fucking liberal idiot that will end a friendship because of politics.
I'm in the camp of Johnny Marr because I love
an ended friendship. Was it an ended friendship, or was it never?
Yeah, he said we moved further apart when I heard his politics.
Sounds like Neil Sean and Jonathan
Kane. Why the fuck do you end that friendship because of politics? Where's your head?
Never. I lost one of my best friends in the world.
It just makes no sense.
I lost a friend of mine because he wouldn't accept my politics and he stopped talking to me. I'm like, dude, we're friends. We were like soulmates, brothers. Don't end a friendship because of politics.
It's unbelievable. And it goes on both sides. I'll give it to you. It's both sides.
Yeah, those politics will continue, but you lost a friend. How about not, this guy won't talk to me. And I'm like, we were the best friends and he's a great guy.
Yeah, see, that makes no sense.
No, by the way, that friend was Lou, but I'm not saying anything. No.
Hey, what was the original name of Radiohead?
Lubehead.
Before they changed it in 1991.
I was joking about Lou, by the way.
No, you weren't. I'm so conservative, it hurts.
I asked the fucking question. You want to continue this conversation? I'll be more than glad to engage this conversation.
That's something a friend of mine said at one time. He goes, I'm so conservative, it hurts.
I like what April said about Freddie. He's right. She's right. He was badass. Sorry.
And Patricia Yahtzee, you are so wrong. Challenge Yahtzee.
You're right, Scott. They are always trying to change everything. That's right, Patty. Thank you.
Change is good. That's how you move forward.
Yes.
All right.
And I think April agreed with it too. That they're always trying to change things. They.
How about the younger kids?
No, you know what it is? It's not in that. So that particular conversation that we just had about changing, revisionist history, that's not a political conversation.
No, it's not.
That's people coming in trying to establish what they think they know and how they want to see it. It doesn't matter which side of the aisle. That's out the window. This is an egomaniac saying, I did research and I found out.
You know what? Thanks to social media, right? They got a platform. But I work in a hospital where half the hospital is younger, like they're in their 30s. And I talk to them and I want to say they're dumb, but they really think they know everything and they won't accept that they're wrong. It's like, we know our shit. We know our shit. We know history enough. Like, not all of us are, I'm not history smart, but and they have the idea of everything. Like, what is a boomer? They have their idea. They don't know. Okay, I'm done. You can all wake up now.
Same thing with us, and our grandparents.
You're right. You're right. You're right.
And I tell people that I go, it's talking to them is like talking to us back in the 80s. We weren't fucking hearing it.
Look, Scott, you posted one time on Facebook, and you said it right. You said everybody now in our generation is complaining about people blasting the hip hop, right? And they hate it, but we blasted Humble Pie back in our day, and our parents hated it. So it's like, just accept that that's what they like, Yep.
What is the name of that stuff? What is it? Was that music? It's not music. It's bass tones. It's been going on for like 20, 30 years. You're at a traffic light. What is that called? Is there a name for that?
Yeah, it's actually it's called. It has bass in the name.
It's all bass. That's all it is.
Yeah.
And it's
shit. Well, fucking. I sat in my buddy's truck one time, and he had this system in there, and it fucking literally almost made me nauseous.
You felt it through your
and that actually does that to people. It's a physical effect.
I've been
see these people sitting in their hair is fucking standing on edge. There's competitions. See who can hit the loudest decibels of fucking bass. Man. I sat in and I was like, I'm like, oh, this is making me fucking nauseous.
Yeah. Well, I think that also, like, in your car, that'll loosen screws. That'll loosen, that kind of stuff. You're going to get some metal fatigue and just blasting that because, you can hear it from
Remember that
around.
Scene in Singles when Matt Dillon tricks up his girlfriend's car and he turns it up and her windows start smashing?
April says the nervous system hits sideways.
Yeah.
That sums it up pretty good.
Perfect. That's perfect. Oh,
it's like your body your electricity is getting all disrupted. Everything's getting disrupted.
You want to fucking torture some Taliban motherfuckers? Put them in my buddy's truck.
That's what they do.
Yeah.
Well, they play Quiet Riot.
Yeah.
Wait, what are some of the
Well,
bands?
remember what they did to Noriega?
What was the meat? Yeah, what was? I like reading about
outside his compound for like days. They
Was
just
it
played
Metallica?
fucking Metallica.
Metallica.
Fucking everything heavy metal, just heavy fucking metal. It's like psychological warfare.
Totally, yeah, you know.
Well, look at the Sopranos with the lawyer that lived next to Tony. He was trying to buy the house from him on the beach, and the lawyer's that actor. I don't know his name, but he always plays that fucking arrogant rich guy. Yeah. And fucking they had the boat. They had the Stugats out on the fucking water playing Dino live from the sands. Like all fucking night.
Oh my God. Yeah. It's a reverse of Psychops.
Yeah, it was Psychops. And the dude finally said, all right, I'll cancel the contract.
You know, you mentioned Noriega, like, because we went into Panama to get him, didn't we?
Yeah. Okay. Pineapple Face.
Really? Who was the other guy? Who was the other big dealer? Guapo, not Noriega.
El
the other
Chapo.
No, he was. He got killed in the early '90s. What was his name? One of the big cartel guys.
Yeah, you can stop forgetting all the names after.
Yeah, but he was a biggie. But I read about how he was so wealthy. He made a plea that when he was arrested, he got to build his own fucking prison.
Yeah, there was a movie about it. They did a mini-series. They did a series on it.
Okay.
A mini-series, yeah.
But
Narco, I think.
Right, he got picked off on a rooftop.
Did you ever watch those Narcos?
I've never seen one. I've never seen one.
Dude, you know what?
I hear
my wife
really
loves
fucking
them.
good. I was hesitant to watch them, and I watched them after, they had debuted and all that.
Right.
And I'll tell you what, man, I was pleasantly surprised how good they were. And then they got to this one, the latest one was it had to do with over in I don't know, Asia. And it wasn't really that good. But the other ones
got to be south of the border to be good. Yeah.
Yeah, it was really, they were done really well. Did you ever see Sicario?
Oh,
Oh, Lou, you got to watch that one. That's a good movie.
Intense when they drive over the border.
Yeah,
that part.
Lou, you got to watch Sicario. I might actually watch that again.
Who's in it? I saw it on one of my streaming channels. It is around. Who's in it?
Toro.
What's that?
Benicio del Toro.
And I forget the girl's name.
And you got to watch it to the end. The end,
dude. You got to watch it. You got to watch it. You know, someone referenced the other day the hitman in Old Country, No Country for Old Men.
Oh, he was creepy.
With the fucking bolt gun.
Yeah,
he had that bolt gun.
He didn't want to do that role. He was hesitant, but he came off.
Fucking nailed it.
I had that haircut in
the
ninth grade.
He was nominated for an Academy Award, I think.
Javier Bardem.
Javier Bardem. Yeah.
I think he was nominated. He might have won an Academy Award for that.
He might have. He might have. I had that haircut in my freshman year.
One of the greatest characters in movie history.
Yeah.
And at the end, he's just walking down the street. That's how they end it. It's like that. Now, they cut to Tommy Lee Jones at his house. And
if you're an old country guy and you know the cops around your area, the troopers, if some cop pulls you over and this guy gets out with that haircut, with a jean jacket, because I was saying I had that haircut in the freshman year, and he's got the cow killer. You're just gonna sit there and hold still, please. I'd be fighting. I think.
Wait, Lou.
Yeah.
You had hair? You had hair?
Fuck you.
All right, let's get to this day in music.
I got Lou mad.
Let's get to this day in music. Let's see.
Lou came on. Everything's great again. See?
This day in 2021, Jamaican record producer and singer Lee Scratch Perry died from unspecified illness.
He was great.
He was 85.
He was fucking awesome.
Dub music. He was he was part of that. He was a pioneer. The 70s.
He even produced No
dub
Doubt.
Music. Yeah.
Right? No. That was Robbie and Sly.
He invented overdubs.
He worked with and produced Bob Marley and the Wailers, Junior Murvin, Beastie Boys, Ari Up, The Clash, The Orb, and many others.
The Sun is Shining, one of the best songs ever made.
On this day in 2019, Noel Gallagher said he wanted to start a petition to break the Foo Fighters up.
Oh, that's great.
It followed Dave Grohl and company's headline performance at the UK Reading Festival, at which the frontman and the Foo's drummer, Taylor Hawkins, told the crowd they wanted to start a petition to get Oasis to reunite. So He turns around and gets a petition to break them up.
I want the fucking Foo
I'm
Fighters
sure
to
Dave
break
Grohl
the
fucking
fuck
was
up.
dying laughing over that one.
Yeah.
Let's see. On this day in 2009, the Los Angeles coroner confirmed Michael Jackson's death was homicide.
Oh, homicide. They call it homicide.
Propofol.
Wow.
Propofol.
So did the doctors go to prison for murder?
I think they did manslaughter. I think
manslaughter.
It's kind of what the Matthew Perry shit's going through now. The trials going into those doctors. Yeah,
that's right. Whatever he was taking.
They had him paying $2,000 a dose. Those fuckers.
Yeah.
Well, they also have him saying too, like, "Hit me up, good, Matthew." That's sad.
Yeah.
On this day in 2008, organizers of a French music concert threatened legal action after Amy Winehouse pulled out of her performance
because she was drunk.
I saw this fucking video clip recently with her and her father. What a fucking piece of shit that dude is.
Really? Kind of used her, right?
She was on the vacation with them. They had a real tumultuous relationship, but they're on vacation, and she finally, like, okay, Dad, I'll meet with you, and like they're there together to be there, and all of a sudden these two fans want to get a picture. So she's like, and he brings them over to her and says, "Here, take the picture."
Yeah.
Then afterwards, she's like, "Dad," he's like, "What are you talking about?" He gaslights her, like, it's just fans. That she goes, "But I don't want it. I'm here to be with." And you saw she was a tortured soul.
I want to say, did the father realize his daughter had an addiction? Did he?
He knew exactly. But he was an ego man. Everywhere she went, and she was an obedient daughter. That was the thing.
Didn't he try to get her? He used to get her in a rehab.
Yeah, well, because he wanted the money. He wanted the fame.
Keep it going. Yeah.
At rehab, he's not getting attention.
Of course.
And then she said, no.
Oh, yeah. Winehouse failed to travel to the 3-day Rock in Paris festival. Blah, blah, blah. Let me see. Organizers said they were given just 2 hours notice that Winehouse was headlining the concert, would not be appearing. That's not good. On this day in 2008, U.S. rapper DMX pleaded guilty to trying to buy cocaine and cannabis in Miami. The late, great DMX.
Got to have the cannabis to come down from the cocaine.
Yeah. On this day in 2006, Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band was voted the best #1 album of all time by the British public.
That's bullshit.
The Beatles had a total of 4 albums in the top 10. Revolver, Abbey Road, the Beatles, and the White Album. On this day in 2005, Fats Domino, 77-year-old Fats Domino, was rescued from the flooding in New Orleans.
Yeah, from Katrina.
Yeah.
Katrina and the waves.
He had earlier told his agent that he planned to remain at his home despite the order to evacuate.
Sunshine.
And one of the cow sills turned up dead after that.
Really?
Yeah. I don't know which one. I've been hearing that song "Hair" lately. Remember that song, Scott?
From the cow?
Probably, yeah.
Being the baby boomer that you are, you must remember the song "Hair."
Yeah, give me a head with hair, long
beautiful hair. Yeah.
I am a baby boomer. Unlike you, deny your roots. You're a denier.
I know who I am.
On this day in 2000, Slipknot caused chaos at this year's Kerrang Awards after smashing glasses, setting fire to their table, throwing a monitor off the stage, and destroying a microphone. The band picked up 3 awards, including Best Single and Best Live Act.
I love Slipknot. I don't know why, but I love them. I just love them.
Yeah, I think, what is it? Wait and Bleed. I felt the air rise up in the inside of a woman.
Of that genre, them and Korn were just great to me.
Is Max Weinberg's son still the drummer? I think he left.
I don't know.
He left.
He probably
they fired him, and he was kind of pissed off about it.
Well, I heard he's a real prima donna.
Yeah.
On this day in 1996, Liam Gallagher was reunited with the rest of Oasis in Chicago after a week of speculation of the future of the group, after he had walked out of the band a few days earlier. That was 96, so they were still good. On this day in 1994, Oasis released, this is fucking a curse for me, right? Although I do say that they are one of the top 10 greatest bands ever, but that's just me saying that. In my book, they are
100, 200, 300, 400.
On this
500.
day in 1994, Oasis released their debut album, Definitely Maybe. Go listen to those albums, boys. There's some fucking great music on
The first album is my favorite.
Yeah, definitely. Maybe was. Let me see. Which went on to spend 177 weeks on the UK chart. It became the fastest-selling debut album of all time in the UK, and the album went on to sell 8 million copies worldwide.
The only thing I don't like about it, it had that balls-to-the-wall production where everything was at the same level. It kind of tires you out, you know. But
well, for us that don't realize it, we don't care.
And Stop the Clocks is my second favorite.
Definitely Maybe was embraced by critics for its optimistic themes and rejection, blah, blah, blah. On this day in 1992, U2 became only the second act ever, Billy Joel being the first, to play at Yankee Stadium during their sold-out Zoo TV tour. And on this day in 1991, Boston rock station WFNX Phoenix, premiered Nirvana's sophomore album, Nevermind, playing the soon-to-be classic from start to finish, featuring the grunge-era anthem, Smells Like Teen
Were you in Boston when that happened?
No, in 91, I was in Sacramento.
Okay.
I was in Sacramento, Mather Air Force Base. On this day in 1990, Elton John checked into a rehab. Nobody cared. On this day in 1987, vote for Rick Astley. He's never going to give you up. He's never going to let you down. He's never going to fool around. He's never going to hurt you. Up. Yeah. Rick Astley debuted hit Never Gonna Give You Up, started a 5-week run at number 1 on the UK singles charts. You know, I saw an interview with him recently, and he said that all the clothes that he's wearing in those videos were his. They had no money for that video. That fucking wall behind him, it's like a fucking warehouse that in a street.
Yeah.
And the fence, like that's not a set. That's like we're just gonna find a place to have you. Yeah. And they didn't tell him like what to do. So that's where the whole Rick roll came from. He said, I just started kind of dancing and, you know, they gave me no direction. They gave me no clothes. We weren't on a set. It was like, let's just get this video out. Let's film it. And he just ad-libbed all of that shit.
But then
the Rick roll was created.
There's actually a dance move called the Rick roll.
The Rick roll, when he does that, you know, watch Never Gonna Give You Up and watch his other hit too. He does this. It's called the Rick roll.
Okay.
Yeah,
that's cool.
It's the white guy dance. Yeah.
Look at. I never heard anybody ever really say, "I fucking hate Rick Astley." There's people like that, but everybody likes the fucking song. I don't care when that came out. Song. It's a catchy fucking song.
It is. Yeah,
I don't care what anybody says.
Right.
Even the hardcore fucking speed metal people, if they're in their fucking car, they're listening to that song.
And they're going to go, Never Gonna Give You Up. They're going to sing along with it. You know?
Absolutely. That's their guilty pleasure. That is a great guilty pleasure song.
What about Huey Lewis? Like, you know, he had some good material.
Huey Lewis is right across the board.
Right, but I think in that same way, he was almost derided for being too successful. The music wasn't threatening, which music doesn't always have to be threatening, but it was very well played. That was a good band behind him. Those are the guys that played on Elvis Costello's first record.
Yeah,
I think I always
but once time goes on, you're like, come on, it's a catchy song. You don't have to be like. It's when you stop worrying about being cool, I think.
Yeah, I always said I dropped out of music in the 90s because the serious music that it wasn't hit music was shit to me. But then I go back to the 90s and I said, well, you got those boy bands. Some of those singles were good. The pop singles in the 90s were really good. And I forgot,
hip hop in the early 90s was fucking great.
Yeah.
On this day in 1987, Def Leppard scored their first UK number 1 album with Hysteria.
Yeah.
Became a number 1 in the US too.
Good album.
On this day in 1984, U2 kicked off their Unforgettable Fire World Tour at Gilchrist Town Hall in New Zealand. I don't know why I never saw that. I was still around when
I saw them
around.
on that tour.
I don't know if they came around Boston that time. For some reason, I would have known that they were coming.
I saw them on that tour at Giant Stadium.
On this day in 1981, the 2-day Rock on the Tyne Festival began at Gateshead, England, featuring Ian Dury, Elvis Costello, U2, Rory Gallagher, Doll by Doll, Wang Chung, Beckett, Dr. Feelgood, the Ginger Nutters, featuring Ginger Baker, Trimmer.
Oh, really?
Chickens. Yeah.
I gotta look that up. Man.
Ginger's Nutters. Yeah. That's funny. Featuring Ginger Baker. Yeah.
He was a nutter.
Let's see. On this day in 1977, 3 people were arrested in Memphis after trying to steal Elvis's body.
Oh boy.
Oh.
Yeah. As a result, his remains would later be moved to Graceland.
There's only 3 people. I think he would need more.
Right. Well, they were probably
a lot
drunk.
of body fat on that.
Yeah. On this day in 1976, The Clash, Buzzcocks, and Sex Pistols all appeared at a showcase event at the Screen on the Green in England, in London, England. Islington, England, whatever. Organized by Malcolm McLaren, asshole. This was notable for many reasons, including it was only the Clash's third gig and the first ever to be recorded, and is the earliest known as of after the Manchester Free Trade Hall concert. Recorded performance in a rare recording of the Sex Pistols with Glenn Matlock. The cinema is referenced throughout Adam and the Ants' song Fall In, released on the B-side of Ant Music. On this day in 1976, Jimmy Reed died. You know who Jimmy Reed was?
I sure do. He was great.
Yeah.
He did those cannonball movies. That's Jerry Reed.
No.
All right. On this day in 1970,
Can't say they all look alike, Lou.
Edwin Starr, on this day in 1970, started a 3-week run at #1 in U.S. single charts with his only hit, War. Yeah.
No.
The Beatles.
He had another hit.
On this day in 1964, Roy Orbison's Oh Pretty Woman was released in the U.S. It went to reach #1 4 weeks later.
Lou does take a rest on what you said.
25 Miles was his other hit.
The title was inspired by Orbison's wife, Claudette, interrupting a conversation to announce she was going out. When Orbison asked if she was okay for cash, his co-writer, Billy Dees, interjected, "A pretty woman never needs any money." On this day in 1959, the Quarrymen. Okay. Born on this day. Let me see. No one really. No one. Well, Eddie Reader, Elizabeth Fraser, Michael Jackson was born on this day.
Michael Jackson?
Yeah. Yep. Chris Copping from Procol Harum.
Don't know.
Dick Halligan.
Handsome Dick Halligan.
Yep. And Dinah Washington, American singer and pianist Dinah Washington.
Oh, okay.
Who had the 59 U.S. #1 single, What a Difference a Day Makes.
24.
Yeah. So there you go, gentlemen. That's it.
All right. By the way,
let
me just mention, because now Lou's on, I have adopted the Lou chair, and it's much more comfortable.
You have a recliner? You're in a recliner?
I'm in just a regular chair. My back isn't doing good.
Oh.
This is much better to do the show. So
what do you normally sit in?
Like an office chair.
Oh,
yeah, with a neck brace, and yeah.
I have a recliner with a pillow behind my back.
Yeah, I got a pillow behind my back too. I'm old and fat.
You guys.
You're not fat. You're skinny. I'm fat.
When you're built like a rhino, you don't have any fucking problems.
You got a back thing over there. I've seen it.
I got this. I don't need it. It actually keeps me moved to the front of my seat, so I'm always trying to push it backwards. You know what? I'm just gonna say this because my life's an open book for the most part. When I retired, I was all fucking banged up. I had tendonitis in my forearms from working with the dogs and lifting shit. My shoulders were all bad. I couldn't sleep at night like this, and it's just all fucked up. And this went on for a while, for like, I don't know, a couple of years. It's like being a retired athlete, right? And then I asked Dr. Vera about testosterone. And she's like, well, okay, you can try, but you can, and she's ethical. She's like, go get your blood test. We got to see if you can do it. She's not this mad scientist. Like, oh, you're married to me, I'll give you anything. She's very
Michael
ethical.
Jackson.
Yeah, exactly. She's very ethical. And she's like, okay, let's see. And then she read it. She goes, okay, everything looks good. She goes, okay, let's do it. And ever since then, since I started testosterone, fucking all the swelling's gone. The aches and the pains all gone.
So that actually counteracts inflammation?
I believe so. Yeah. It did for me.
That's the whole thing. It's all inflammation. All these aches and most of these.
It's good for your muscles too. It actually, it's kind of a reversal thing for men. And then I found out, she told me that she does deep dives. She's that person that like will just be sitting in the bedroom and all of a sudden I'll hear her. She's watching a video and it's like some medical stuff. Like she really keeps up with everything. And she found out during a deep dive that, so they say men's testosterone level is like 500. You're good. That's like the low of good, right?
You get that from a blood test, right?
Yeah. And then she found out that number was arbitrary.
Hmm.
There was no real science behind it. There was no research behind it. It was just a bunch of these doctors got together and just kind of agreed, yeah, it's in general, we see around 500. And they just made the number 500. But what they don't realize, it's like when I was in the Air Force, when you were 5'10", you had to be 100 and 90 pounds. That's like the max you could be at 5'10". That's impossible. And the doctor told me while I was there that, because then I put on muscle weight and they were like, yeah, you're going to be the fat boy program. And I was like, what? Like, if you see pictures of me back then, you'd never know it. And this doctor I went to, he goes, those are old insurance standards. It's impossible for everybody that's 5'10".
And if some of us did it, we'd be very unhealthy.
And it was. A lot of guys did that in the military. So these standard of 500 count, testosterone, it's fucking arbitrary.
Yeah.
But it became the standard.
Yeah.
And that's that. So that's starting to change. She doesn't treat it like that. She says everybody's different. Everybody has different levels. Your testosterone count can be 800 and you're still kind of tired. So
when I worked for Whole Foods, they would take a blood test. If you had if you were very healthy, you got a higher discount. But they knocked me down because I'm 5'8", but I'm 190 pounds. I look thin on camera. I'm really not. I'm not obese, but I'm not as. I look.
Lou gets the reverse on camera.
I do. I got
10 pounds on. Mark, we put 10. Lou looks 10 pounds lighter.
But they knocked me. They knocked me down because they said I was too heavy. But I'm not really heavy. I'm not heavy for my frame. It's that kind of thing. You have a different frame. Your bones, the whole thing.
Yeah, when you start dealing with insurance companies, that's good. And whoever, good luck with that.
I'll give you a question. What animal on Earth, what creature on Earth, the oceans, the land, everything, the sky, has the most testosterone?
What? A rabbit.
Rats.
The bull shark.
Ah, okay.
Apparently the bull shark is all aggression. It's all aggression.
Kirkman, minus 60.
60 testosterone count. All his chest hair fell out.
Testosterone count is 60.
He's a total hairless. He's a hairless body,
than
isn't
testosterone, I think. Oh, that's hilarious. Get me some help. What a great way to end the show. Good one, buddy. Good one.
I'm a sloth. I got to find out my level.
But I'll tell you what, it made a fucking world of difference with me, energy-wise, and a lot of things. The aches and pains went away, and it's but you also have to give blood every 8 weeks.
Okay.
Because what happens is your blood starts to thicken, and that's what a lot of people don't think of that. They're like, I'm good. The doctor will tell you, give blood if you're taking it on a regular basis. Give blood every 8 weeks.
Wow.
Yeah.
And it's just keeps you healthy.
Thin the herd.
Yeah. The herd is thinning, buddy. We're at that age. But anyways, gentlemen, as usual, thank you for your time. Thank you for your knowledge. Lou, my friend, thank you very much for saving the show.
Oh, I did not.
Me and Mark, I'm looking at these questions and going, and I know when a show is bombing. I just know. But Patty liked it. Patty,
you're a baby boomer. Patty, you're a baby boomer.
Yes, she is.
Rubber baby boomer.
Yes, she is. And as I always say, gentlemen, thank you the most for your friendship. And everybody that's listening, if you liked it, share it. If you didn't, well, thanks for listening for 2 hours and 8 minutes and watching for 2 hours and 8 minutes.
Alan Rickman is not fun to watch.
We'll be back. See, I ended the show in a better mood than when I entered the show.
You're better now.
Fucking disaster.
Jack should have popped in tonight.
No, Jack's fortunately he's traveling. So
okay.
All right. So next week is our celebration.
Yes, this is the 158th episode. 100 episodes ago, you guys made your first appearance.
Holy shit! Yeah,
100 episodes ago.
It was episode 58.
Yeah.
So next Thursday is.
Well, yeah, we'll come up with something. Or if you guys,
I have a rehearsal. I really can't do it. No, actually, the rehearsal tonight ended earlier. I thought it was gonna be there till 9 o'clock. After 2.5, 3 hours, my ass is starting to hurt, so I had to get up.
All right.
Glad I could come aboard.
That's what she said.
Mark's gonna come in with some REM trivia, you said, or what trivia?
I'll try and find some Lois Cult or
Lois the Cult trivia. All right.
Yeah.
And Yeah, bring something to the show. Let's see for our 100th celebration. Let's see what. don't like try not to tell each other or what you're going to bring to the table, and we'll call it kind of like a Michigas show.
Okay,
a little bit.
All right.
I think Tom Spallone should be offered the opportunity to think of our performance on the show.
Hey, well, fucking, call him.
Yeah, fuck him.
He's always welcome to come on.
He's an old man in Ocala. He's just watching horses. Fuck him.
Yeah. Well, there you go. Yeah. Well, anyways, gentlemen, again, thank you very much, and everybody, thank you for listening, watching, and as I always say, doing this show for you. To quote my favorite artist, Morrissey, "The pleasure, the privilege is mine." And we'll be back next Thursday, and my opening will be a lot nicer than it was.
Good. That's good.
But I'm not fucking